Hi, I'm Anita, Video Fitness Coach, and your coach for this challenge group. Thanks for joining me. This is video number 2. In this video, I'll tell you the benefits and the things that we'll be doing in the challenge group. First of all, your main benefit will be that I'm here to be your coach to answer your questions. As you can see from my before picture, I was obese. Obese is 30% overweight, and I was just at 30% overweight when I was 34 years old. And I went to the doctor and I said, what am I going to do? I need to lose this weight. I've been on every diet known to man since I was 11 years old. I remember when I was in 6th grade or maybe 7th grade, going into 7th, I was an overweight child, and my mom took me to Weight Watchers, and I went to Weight Watchers meetings every Tuesday night with all of the other adult women. There were very few teenagers, maybe one other teenager in that group. And I did lose a little bit of weight on Weight Watchers, and that started my diet after diet after diet after diet roller coaster of gaining weight and losing weight, gaining weight and losing weight, until I was 34 years old. And at 34 years old, I was technically obese. And so the doctor said, well, you need to eat right and exercise. And that's basically all the advice he gave me. And so I started going to exercise at Bally, which was coincidentally right across the street from my house. I didn't even have to spend 2 cents of gas to get there. And I exercised twice a week for about, I think it was about 5 or 6 weeks. And I hadn't lost anything, maybe 2 pounds. And you know, you can lose 2 pounds in 2 days just by eating nothing. And so here I had done all this work exercising, and I thought I would just lose this tremendous amount of weight, and I hadn't lost it. And so I went up to the aerobics instructor, and his name was Mike Carducci, and he was my teacher on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I said, why am I not losing weight? I'm here, you know, every time. I thought every time meant every Tuesday and Thursday when he taught class. And he said, well, how many days are you exercising? And I said, all of yours, like Tuesday and Thursday, which I thought that was all you needed to exercise. And so he looked at me very seriously and he said, if you want to lose weight, you need to exercise at least 5 days a week. And I just looked at him like, are you crazy? Who does that? That just sounded like the most absurd thing to me that I've ever heard. My husband was thin and in shape, and he only exercised like 3 times a week, like every other day. And so I said, how can I fit that in? I'm so busy. And so he just looked at me and with no sympathy whatsoever on his face, and he said, well, what is your priority? And he kind of hurt my feelings. And so I didn't quite know what to say. I didn't even really know what point he was making. And I just kind of, I don't know what I said. Anyway, I walked away, ended the conversation. I went home and I just kept thinking about that. And I thought, what did he mean by that? Well, now I know. But at the time, I had never been encouraged to make exercise a priority in my life. I had never exercised at all. And so I decided, well, maybe I should exercise 5 days a week, like he's suggesting. I didn't even think I could do that. And so I showed up the next day to exercise class, and it was another teacher, but all those same people were there that were there the day before. And so I'm like, oh, hi. And then I went to exercise the next day, which was, I guess, Thursday, and my Thursday class was there. And then I guess I showed up on Friday the next day too, and all those same people were there, and I thought, wow, these people are here every day. And I just was so shocked by that. I just didn't even know that this whole world of fitness and exercise existed or anything about it. So as I started taking his advice and doing what he suggested, I started losing weight just very successfully. I lost 10 pounds a month, every month, until I got down to about the last 20 pounds that I needed to lose, and then it was about 5 pounds a month, because you'll lose less, obviously, when you get closer to your goal. But what he told me is what caused me to be successful. Had I not walked up to him on that day, because at that point I was very discouraged and I was ready to quit. So had I not walked up to him and just asked or made that comment or asked that one question, I probably would not be here today helping you. And so I want to be the one to ask, to answer your question or give you the advice or whatever it is you need to open your eyes, to let you know, teach you possibly something that you didn't know before. And so I hope this program will help you. And as we get into the next video, I'll tell you what my recommendations are for participating in the challenge. Thanks for joining me. Bye.